So there's a second point essentially. There's kind of one and
No, you're
not so much.
Yeah, so you're left.
So we're left center the whole way.
Left center.
Okay.
You're not really close up against there. You're almost like it's not as close as say doing a 90-degree turn.
Okay.
But the car needs to be
Somewhere on the right at some point.
On the right side.
Right side. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're saying about here is where the corner entry is.
Another thing specific to autocross that this club does is they line all the cores outside of the cones. So like we're used to road racing and you're going over curbs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Here your eye will tend to think the course is where the chalk is, but the cones are all moved in. So you got to be really careful.
Oh, okay.
Because you'll try to draw, you'll drive real nice lines like we should, using the whole course, but your eye will think the course is the chalk, but it's really the cone, so you got to be careful not to hit the cones. I always had to do that transition going from track to these guys. So.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, so think cones, try to ignore the lines.
Okay. And then, so for this part, I mean, are we trying to use like the whole?
No.
The whole. Okay, so we're kind of coming. So about where we are right now is about where we should be. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And so you're going to start turning in.
Okay. And before I go on, and you're saying that, and that's kind of determined by your car essentially, or how it handles.
How much speed you're going to be able to carry through there.
Okay.
When you're already kind of right center of this turn.
Yes.
And you feel like, you know what, I'm going to lose front grip pretty quickly.
Okay.
Then shift to a center or left center.
Okay.
That you'll figure out within the first lap or your first round around the course is how much grip do I have.
Okay.
And from that, we're going to do analysis. We're already going to set tire pressures down immediately.
Okay.
So they can get heat and build grip.
Okay.
And then make an adjustment based upon where there's opportunity to get more time out of the course.
Okay.
By either raising or lowering tire pressure.
Gotcha.
For your car, we're going to pretty much leave the rear tire pressures up a lot higher.
Okay. Yeah. I remember you had mentioned that before when we were talking about things. Okay.
Hi, girl. and by keeping it up higher, and playing around with it, we're going to see how playful or what kind of movement we're going to get out of the rear of the car.
Okay.
If it's too much, then we're going to drop pressure out of it.
Got it. Now, for me, I've noticed I feel like I'm not at the point where I can kind of feel that stuff yet. Is that just something that comes, or okay?
Well, that comes with again using two hands on the steering wheel, not one.
Okay, yeah, so, which is what I do. Yeah. Yep.
So you can feel the front slipping.
Okay. Okay.
So you probably experienced it, at some point, or watch videos where someone's got the steering turned in, and they turn it in even more, and they're not going. The radius of the turn is not increasing. It's going, out to infinity. It just keeps.
Okay.
That's when you're overdriving the tire. Generally, the steering gets light.
Okay.
And gets non-responsive. That's when you've already used up your front grip.
Okay.
There really is no point of driving past that.
Okay.
Sometimes, when you're doing, a full-on time attack, and you get only one run to do that, it might be worth to chew up a tire like that. But in the scheme of learning how to drive correctly, you really don't want to do that.
Okay.
Because that it makes you a smoother driver if you are spending time with all this carrying too much speed into a corner, steering wheel's turned in. You think, oh, if I just turn the steering wheel more, I'll go into the turn more. No,
got it. Okay. Yeah, I like that approach better than. It's like the overall longevity, and then becoming a smoother driver, and then that in turn should make you also faster as time progresses. And,
when you start to get into unless you're competitive, right? But you're doing it for fun. You're learning.
And I'm here to learn. Yep.
Yeah, you're here to learn. It's too easy to manhandle and overdo things and get frustrated with it.
Sure.
And time and time again, it's the smoother inputs and smoother transitions that allow you to carry more speed.
Okay.
Because when
just working at the course with you last time, you definitely saw that, like when cars would take too much going in, and then like you don't see them get back on the throttle till like much later.
Right, because they have to wait.
Yeah, and then sometimes they're still even in the middle of like downshifting as they're coming out of it, or which shouldn't happen either.
Yeah, get all that done, beforehand. So
okay,
you're probably gonna like second gear is probably 55-ish, or is it?
I think,
short.
yeah.
Is it? No, you have the 5-speed, so maybe.
I think we get up to maybe 60 at points, but I'm not. That's the thing too. Is like I think part of it is I'm looking at the course. I'm never really looking at my panel too much. So like Thunder Hill was an experience for me because I didn't even know, like I didn't have a sense of like when the car even redlined, and I found out for one of my runs like I had redlined like a pretty good section. Yeah, and I was like, oh wait, I should shift up now.
Well,
so
if you have if it's just before a transition, then there's no point in upshifting.
Okay.
Upshifting to go back down again.
Just to go back down again.
Within 3 seconds, you're wasting time. You're wasting time.
Okay.
And you could be more possibly unbalancing, upsetting the car.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So depending on how much speed you're going to be able to carry around that turn, if it is third gear, you might have to do upshift third to third early.
Yeah.
And then,
okay.
Now your car's balanced. Start turning back there. Go back down to second gear, to start doing this part.
Got it. Although for this course though, probably just stay in second the whole time though, right? Yeah. Okay. I mean that's what I'm used to. That's what I'm accustomed to for all these events.
Yeah.
So yeah, Thunder Hill was kind of it threw in like one element that just actually really messed with my head for a bit. So I'm like, what? I have to shift?
Yeah, I wish I had brakes so I could go into third gear on that slalom part and.
On the CRX you're talking about, or okay?
The pads weren't. They were kind of disconnected from the rotor, and it resolved itself after a week of street driving. I've never used Castro Super Clean to clean.
Oh, that's what happened.
And left it.
Okay, so left to put a slick coating on
that. Put a film between the pad and the rotor, so
okay.
There's actually the pad embeds itself into the rotor, and something soaked into the pad.
Yeah.
I just couldn't